Okay, hi, welcome. Hi, Eloise, who was online with us today. And hi, guys. And I know that today we had a presentation. So it was a presentation that was speaking about, when you come to a different country, you'll get a cultural shock. And that means that, you'll start to feel like you miss home. And it was giving us ideas. How do we cope? How can we come to a different country and we can feel that we are not afraid, that we are not worried, and that we can, survive in a different country because everything is different. The language is different. The people are different. The culture is different. The food is different. So that's what we had a presentation on before, which was really good because we need to know ways that we can cope when we are in a different country. So I'll send that to you a little later. But yes, so today's lesson, we are going to be doing the review for what we've learned. So we know that we've been talking about festivals, we've been talking about using the present simple, the present continuous, and writing short messages. We know how to upload a photo and talk about what the photo shows. So let's have a look at the grammar for everything that we have learned. So you can see that we have some exercises here. So if you remember, we were looking at a photo and we read an article that was about the clothing company. Do you remember? The clothing company. And in the clothing company, we know that it said that these women live in the Philippines, the ones that work. So we know we have that on page 94. I can see the global fashion. We read about that. And it said these two women in the photo are making bags. They work in the company Rags to Riches in the Philippines. And do you remember we saw they are standing on each other's shoulders? That was the festival. That was the festival on page 96. And the festival was, I think it was in Argentina. Okay. Then we had He's Got a Blue Room. So He's Got a Blue Room. That was on page 99 because we read about the children, the blue room and the pink room, remember? A man is wearing a yellow, red, and blue costume. That was on page 102. And a parade with musicians in Argentina. And the last one, she's reading a book. That was on page 100. And it was the photo that we saw that they were on a bus, on a train. And we had to talk about what was in the picture. Okay, so let's talk about the present simple and the present continuous. And we also looked at the verbs has got, or has got, have or has got. Okay, so we know the present simple. Let's start with this one. So the present simple, we use it when we are talking about an action for facts or routine. Okay, so for facts or routine, when we're giving someone true information, or we're talking about what do we do? Like every week I go swimming. Every week I see my grandmother. Every day I call my friend. Every night I watch a movie. That's a routine. It's something I do not just one time, but I do many times. So how do we make a sentence? We have a subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. And then we have the action, the verb. But for he or she or it, we must put an S to the verb. So for example, it could be, I live in Australia. We work in a restaurant. She lives in the city. He drives a nice car. Okay, that's facts, true information. Or if it was for a routine, I always see my grandmother on the weekends. We sometimes play football on the weekend. Okay, so that was the routine. We can make a question. So we must start with do or does. This is in the present simple, remember. So in the present simple, do or does is for he, she, it. And then you have the subject and then the action. So for example, remember it's for an action, for facts or routine. So the question must be about facts or routine. So it could be a question like, do you work in the city? Do you like coffee? Does he speak Spanish? Does she work with you? Okay, it's questions like that. If it's about a routine, do you talk to your grandmother regularly? Do you read a book often? Does she work always on the weekend? Okay, that's about routine. So with the routine, you have to add words like always, sometimes, never, occasionally, regularly. You have to add those adverbs because you're asking about the routine. Does she always do this? Does he never do something? You know, or if you're saying it about yourself, I always, I sometimes, I never, I hardly, I occasionally. Sorry? Yes, yes. Okay, so 1 second. We'll be back. We also, so we know how to make this one is called a positive statement or an affirmative statement. And this is a question. And we also have the negative. To make the negative, you just say, don't. Remember, you got to add the not. So I don't work in the city. I don't play football. Okay, so you got to add the not. I didn't have that here. So to make a negative, you just add not. So I do not, or he, she, it does not. And then the verb. Okay, so you still have the subject to start your sentence. Yes, so that's the negative. That's how we can make a negative sentence. Okay, the negative, the question, and this one is called the positive or affirmative sentence. And this is just the present simple. So remember, this is just one of the ways that we can speak and tell someone some information about what is happening now. But we can also use the present continuous. So the present continuous, the easiest way to remember it is that it has the ing, but not just the ing, it also has the verb to be before the subject. So how is it different to the present simple? The present continuous is talking about an action which is happening exactly this moment. Now, the present simple was this moment, but it was more for facts and everyday routine. But this is just exactly what is happening now. So again, you have the subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. You have the verb to be, am, is, are. So maybe it's I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, they are. And then you have the action, but you have to add an ing. So in this one, the positive sentence, it's like saying a sentence like, I am working in the city. I am studying at the moment. We are traveling very soon. Okay, so it's something, or we are traveling right now. We are reading a book. right now. We are studying together. So you could see that it is exactly what is happening now. Now, you can also have a question, okay? Or, so hi, Yana. Let's go to a negative first. So remember, this is just a review that we learnt all in this unit. So to make a negative, you just add not, okay? I'm not working in the city. I'm not drinking alcohol right now. I am, or we are not watching a movie right now. Okay, so for the negative, you just add not. Now, to make a question, you use one of the W's, so it could be what, when, where, why, who, the verb to be, M is are, the subject, and the action, and it has the ing. So for example, what are you doing right now? Where are you working at the moment? Who are you seeing on the weekend? Why are you studying right now? Okay, it's questions like that. Then we also learned has and have got. Remember, we use this when we are talking about an object or a noun or a possession, something that we have. Or maybe we're talking about our family members, or we're talking about what someone looks like. So, for example, I have long hair. I have got long hair. I have got 2 sisters. I have got a dog. I have got a new phone, something like that. Okay, to talk about what you have. And has is for he, she, it. She has got a blue top. He has got a hat. To make a negative, you just add not, but you connect it to the have. I haven't got, or it could be she hasn't, or he hasn't got. Okay, then to make a question, we start with the verb. So have or has. Remember, has is for he, she, it. Subject, got, and then the object. For example, have you got the latest iPhone? Have you got brothers? Have you got a daughter? Have you got a car? Okay, so I'm asking if someone has an object or a noun. Yes, have you got a new teacher? When you go next lesson, you will have a new teacher. Yes. Okay, so let's look at some of these sentences in question 3. So these were the verbs that we learned: the present simple, the present continuous, and have or has got. So let's look at question 3. At the moment, so I can see it's got the time phrase at the moment. That tells me it's the continuous. At the moment, they are working in Japan. They are working in Japan. At the moment, they are working in Japan. Did you get this same answer? Number 2, it's got always, so it sounds like it must be a routine. He always starts, because remember he, she, it, he always starts work at 9. That was the present simple. Number 3, it's a question. What are, it's got now, so that means the continuous. So what are you doing now? And it's a question. What are you doing now? It's a question in the present continuous. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. So always use the verb. Good question. How do you respond to have? So if someone asks you, have you got a car? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. So yes, I have. It depends on the subject. Yes, we have. Yes, they have. Or no, I haven't. Or again, if it's he, she, it, you just got to be careful. Yes, she has. Yes, he has. No, I haven't. No, she hasn't. No, he hasn't. Okay, so that's the response. This is just using the example of the subject I. Okay, welcome. That was a good question. So number 4, currently, she writes, currently she's writing a book about fashion. So it's got currently, which means right now. So currently, I know to use the present continuous because currently she is writing. We can connect the verb to be to the subject. So currently she's writing a book. Number 5, we something in Los Angeles. It sounds like a fact. We live in Los Angeles. Okay, we live in Adelaide. We live in New York. It's a fact, true information. So present simple, present simple. Question, something you like this dress. It sounds like a present simple. It's just very simple. Do you like this dress? So do, if it was she, does she? If it was he, does he like this dress? Thank you. Oh, good. Was it a student downstairs? A student? Oh, you. Okay. No worries. Thank you. Bye. Number 7. Why are you wearing those shoes this evening? So it's a question with the W. And why are you wearing those shoes? Present continuous. I can see the ing. Why are you wearing those shoes? I'm asking you right now, why? Number 8, where are Jan and Pierrot? They're late. So it's a question now. Where are they? They are driving. Okay, there. You can connect the subject and the verb, or you could just say they're driving. So they're driving. Okay, complete these sentences. Penelope, so we're talking with have got or has got. We're talking about features. That means how someone or something looks like. So Penelope, because she has got blue eyes. That's a positive sentence. Penelope has got blue eyes. It's a negative. I haven't got a beard. Now you can connect the haven't or you could separate it. I have not got a beard. Number 3, the two sisters, they have got the same dress. Okay, so 4 subjects, they have got. We need a negative sentence for number 4. He hasn't got. Did you get the same answers? He hasn't got a hat. Number 5, Marseille and Anya. It's a negative. They haven't got long hair. Number 6, the dancer has got a white face with black lines. Number 7, have you got, it's a question, have you got makeup on your face? Question, we start with the verb, have you got? Number 8, it's another question, has she got brown hair or blonde hair. Okay, so you can see that we are talking about have got to talk about appearances. So talking about not just an object or noun, but appearances. That means, what does someone look like? Do they have long hair, blue eyes, soft hands, brown skin, light skin, a nice smile, whatever, appearances, what someone looks like. Okay, we then looked at some vocab for clothes. So number 1 is a mask for number 5. Number 2 is a smiley emoji, or you could say a smiley face. Number 3 is a blouse. That's like a shirt, a blouse. Number 4 is a tie. Okay, so men will wear a tie, especially when they're going to a business meeting or to a wedding. Number 5 is the arm of someone. Number 6, angry emoji. Number 7 is a scarf. Okay, a scarf, you wear it in winter, you put it around your neck. Number 8 is someone's hand. Number 9, socks. And number 10, glasses. So now we know how to talk about clothes. We know how to talk about faces and parts of the body. So let's talk about our being able to talk about a photo. So if we have a photo, okay, so now we know, if you remember, we know how to look at a photograph and say what is happening in the photo. So in this picture, we can start the sentence with, well, this photo shows people in Xanthi, Greece. So this photo shows, we use the verb shows, this photo shows people in Xanthi, Greece. Yeah, this photograph. Yeah, you could say the same words. Yeah. Okay, we can also say everyone is wearing. So you can see I'm using my present continuous. Everyone is wearing black and white costumes. Okay, everyone is wearing black and white costumes. Some people have got. So remember, we're using have got to talk about appearances. So some people have got, it looks like makeup on their faces. Okay, have got is what we learnt. Costumes, we know what costumes are when you wear something, and shows. This photo shows some people have got makeup on their faces. Some people are wearing black hats. Okay, it's a black hat. That's a red belt. So black hats. Some people are wearing, I'm using my present continuous. are wearing black hats. The woman in the middle, now to make it a negative, we attach the not, hasn't got a hat. That's true. I can see the woman in the middle hasn't got a hat. Remember, we use haven't or has got when we talk about nouns, objects, appearances. She looks happy. So remember, we use the verb looks, which is also the same as she seems. Now I'll just write for you another one. She seems happy. So if someone looks, you're looking at a picture and you can say, wow, she seems happy, or they seem sad, or, okay, seems, or looks, she looks happy. Okay, so we now know how to look at a photo and say what is in it. And we practice that with our own looking at a picture. So imagine you went to a festival or event. Write an email to a friend about it. Remember, we know how to write the structure of the email, and we need to imagine that we were there and actually talk about what happened. What did we see? What did we do? And then, have a good opening expression like, thinking about you, wish you were here, and a good closing sentence like, hope to see you soon, hope to write back to you soon. Okay, so let's write some emails and talk about a festival or event. Okay, so we're going to look at some extra materials, extra exercises to practice everything that we've learned in this unit. Remember the present simple, the present continuous, saying have got, has got, talking about appearances, and writing about festivals that we went to. So we can see this is a postcard, and it's because a long, long time ago, they didn't have email. So they used to write on a card and send it in the mail. So if you were in a different country and you wanted to write to your mom or your dad or your friends, this is how you would write. So let's read it. It says, hi, we're in Greece. Okay, so that's using we are, the verb to be. We are in Greece. The hotel is beautiful. The sun's shining and I'm sitting by the swimming pool. Jack's swimming in the pool and the kids are playing football on the beach. We love it here. How are things at the office? Are you all working hard? All the best, Sarah. So you can see this is a structure for the email. We've got hi, you can say the name, hi mom, hi Maria, comma. And you can see that, in the beginning, if you want, you can say, I hope you are well. I miss you very much. I'm writing because I want to tell you something. And you can see there's lots of present continuous. Jack is swimming in the pool right now. The kids are playing football. Remember using the verb to be and the ing. How are things back home? How is everything? Are you working? Are you okay? I hope you're well. And then there's an ending. All the best. Lots of love. Miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. I'll be home soon. Okay. You must write in this way and then put your name. Now, if it's casual, you're writing an email to someone you know very well. It's a very casual. Then you only need your first name. Okay. And that's the address, but we don't need to worry about that. So this tells us, again, present simple, present continuous. In the beginning of the lesson, I told you the difference. So we know the rules, but let's do some exercises. So Helen works in the hospital from Monday to Friday. So that's a routine because I'm telling you that she, remember the present simple, we need to put an S to the verb. She works in the hospital from Monday to Friday. That's a routine. So present simple. Number two, we need to make it a negative. She doesn't work at the moment. She doesn't work at the moment. So she doesn't work at the moment. So I think I started the wrong page. She isn't working at the moment. Yeah, you could say she isn't working at the moment. Because it's continued, let me see. She isn't working at the moment. It's Saturday and she's reading a book in the garden. Yes, so because it's present continuous, she isn't working at the moment. Okay, it's Saturday and she is reading a book in the garden. Present continuous. So someone is telling you exactly what they're doing. Let's just go back a bit. This was the notes. Present simple. Remember, for facts, true information. Permanent situations like I live in Australia. Routines. Remember, use words like sometimes, always, never. So I always speak to my friends on the weekend. I never go out on a Monday night. I always read a book, something like that. And present continuous actions that are happening now. I am working. I am speaking to you. We are studying. Or temporary situations. I'm currently working, but after I might do something else. And when we have the verb to be, you could say I'm. You can put them together. I'm, your, his, she's, it's, where, there. Okay, so we had this example. She isn't working at the moment. It's Saturday and she is reading a book in the garden. Present continuous with the verb to be and ing. Number two, she usually cycles to work. Present simple because it's a routine. You can see I've got the adverb usually. She sometimes, she always, she never cycles to work. Okay, cycles means she rides a bike. Today, she isn't cycling to work. So we have a negative. She is not because it is raining. Remember, we use it for things that are not that are not human. So a book is it. The day, it. The classroom, it. So it is raining. She is driving her car to the hospital. Present continuous. And then you have to choose the correct form. Tigers live in India. That is a fact, true information. Usually, so I can see it's already talking like a routine. Usually, I drive to the office. I'm telling you about my routine. But this week, it looks like it's a temporary situation. So temporary situation means it's not a routine. It's just something I'm going to do, but then I'm going to do something else. But this week, you got to use the present continuous. I'm taking the train. Okay? I'm taking the train. Oh no. It looks like I'm looking at it. It looks like it's happening in the moment. It's raining again. Present continuous. Number 4, no thank you. Looks like I'm telling you a fact. I don't smoke. Present simple. I don't smoke. That's true information. It's a fact. Number 5, do you like opera? It's a question. The reason it's a present simple is I'm asking you in general, do you like opera? And how do we respond? With do? Yes, I do. So when you hear the verb, use the same verb. Do you like coffee? Yes, I do. If I said, are you happy? Yes, I am. Have you got a pen? Yes, I have. So always respond in the same verb. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think it's a present continuous. I'm writing to my parents. So what are you doing? I'm writing to my parents. So imagine I'm writing and then someone asks me exactly in the moment, what are you doing? And I'm saying to them, oh, I'm writing to my parents. Is the tea ready? Almost. The water's boiling. It's not the water boils. It's a temporary situation because it's only boiling now and then it's going to stop boiling. So almost the water's boiling. Number 8, water. Looks like it's a fact. I'm trying to give you a fact, true information. So water freezes because it comes from it. We put an S to the verb. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. We always go to the cinema on the weekend. Looks like it's a routine. I can see the adverb always. So we always go to the cinema. I'll just write that one. We always go to the cinema on the weekend. We always go. Okay, we always go to the cinema on the weekend. Make sure it's not at the weekend. That is from England. Make sure you cut off, should say on the weekend. We never say at. That is English. We always say on the weekend. What are you doing on the weekend? Where are you going on the weekend? Can I see you on the weekend? We always say on the weekend. On. So change it here. Okay, it should say on the weekend. It rains a lot in Scotland. That sounds like it's a fact. It rains a lot in Scotland. I'm going to use the present simple. It rains a lot in Scotland. I speak German, but not very well. It looks like that's a fact. So I speak German, but not very well. That's true information. Present simple. Shh, I'm watching a film because it's happening exactly in the moment I'm speaking. And it's a temporary situation because I'm watching a film now, but after I'm going to be doing something else. It's not a routine. It's not the present simple. It's the present continuous. I'm having lunch with my grandparents. I have lunch with my grandparents every Sunday. Present simple because it's a routine. I said every Sunday. That's a routine. Every Sunday, I see my grandparents. Every Sunday, I have lunch with my grandparents. Every Sunday, I go to the beach. That is a routine. It means each Sunday, this Sunday, next Sunday, the one after. Ari can't come out. She's doing her homework. Turn off the TV. Nobody's watching it. So present continuous, present continuous. Question, we know we start with the verb do. Do you want tea or coffee? So do. Okay, now we have an email. And it looks like it's an email from Marcia to her parents. So she says, hi, maybe she could say, hi, mom and dad. Rome is fantastic. That's using an adjective. That means great. Rome is amazing, fantastic. I'm having a great time and I'm learning a lot. Okay, so I'm having a great time and I'm learning a lot. So let's, I'll do it here, which is easier. Okay, so hi, I think it's nice to say hi, mom and dad. Rome is fantastic. I'm having a great time and I'm learning because I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm learning a lot of Italian. School, I know it starts. Now I'm using the present continuous because it's a routine. School starts at 9:30 every day. You can see it's a routine because I said every day. Routine, present simple. We study, sounds like a fact. We study for 4 hours. Then we have lunch. That's just a fact. Maybe routine as well. That's why we study for 4 hours. Then we have lunch every day. It's a routine. The classes, we've got to use the verb be. So it's plural. The classes are excellent. The classes are excellent. I am having. Now, the reason we use present continuous here, a present continuous, because right now, at the moment, exactly when I'm speaking, I'm telling you, I'm having lunch right now. I am sitting in a beautiful cafe in Piazza di Spagna. I'm eating pasta and I'm doing my homework. The other students, we've got to use the verb be. We know it's plural. The other students are very nice. I'm making a lot of new friends. Present continuous. See you soon. So we know that's how we need to have a closing sentence. Marcia. Okay, that was a nice email. We could see that it has a nice opening, you know, you say hi to someone. You could say, hope you are well in the beginning. Okay, now we've got, I just want to go back to 8A1. So let's go back to this page, the beginning. So, okay, let's have a look. Present continuous. Sam's telephone. Sam, telephone. Who is it? It's Greta. Can I call her back? I'm having a shower. Greta, Sam's having a shower. Can he call you back? So again, to make a negative, we add not. I'm not having a shower. He, she, it isn't. We aren't. They aren't having a shower. To ask a question, are you having a shower? Are you working at the moment? Are you looking for a job? Are you studying? That's a present continuous question. To respond, yes, I am. No, I'm not. If it's a negative, no, I'm not. And we know that we can ask questions with the W. What are you eating? What are you studying? Where are you working? Okay, let's look at some of these pictures. So Sam isn't cooking, he's having a shower. Number 2, Catherine and Ali aren't they are watching TV. Yeah, so Catherine and Ali are watching TV. They aren't reading a book. Okay, so it should be Catherine and Ali are watching TV. They are not, or you can say they aren't reading a book. In this picture, Antonio and Julia aren't cooking. They are playing chess. Number 4, Lucia is reading a book. She isn't playing chess. Okay, so Lucia is reading a book. She isn't playing chess. Julia isn't watching TV. She's sleeping. So Julia isn't watching TV. She is, or I can say she's sleeping. Mike and Tom aren't reading a book. They are cooking. Mike and Tom aren't reading a book. They are cooking. Okay, present continuous with the verb to be and the ing to the action. So is Julia cooking? No, she isn't. Are Mike and Tom playing chess? No, they aren't. Is Lucia reading? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Are Catherine and Ali watching TV? Yes, they are. So when you're talking about more than one person, yes, they are. Are Antonia and Julia cooking? No, they aren't. Is Sam having a shower? Yes, he is. Aren't. Yep. Yeah, so are not or aren't. Yeah, it's an interesting pronunciation because you have to aren't. Okay, remember, let's go to this page, extra practice. Remember we talked about the face and body. So we've got arm, I can see foot. Foot, neck is your neck, head, your hand, your leg, eye, mouth, nose, hair, beard for a man, ear. Okay, so that's just some words to do with your body, vocab for your body. For clothes, we have belt, dress, that's what a girl wears, skirt, that's what a girl wears, uniform, maybe it could be your work uniform, it could be a nurse uniform, a doctor uniform, shoes, trousers, or you could say pants. Some more vocab, neck for number 3. So I broke my leg last week and now I can't walk. My neck is aching from driving all day. That aching means hurting. It's a verb that means hurting. In your country, do you shake hands or kiss someone to say hello? My brother has a beard under his mouth. Your shoulder is at the end of your arm. Okay, let's look at has got or have got. Remember to talk about, we talk about, I'll just show you some notes for have got. Maybe I don't have the notes here, but it's to talk about what you have. If you have possession, objects, nouns, family members. So in the first one, Julia is a dancer at a festival. So Julia is a dancer at a festival. She's tall and she's got long, comma, because that's an adjective, dark hair, and blue eyes. So remember, we always put adjective first and then noun. She has special, colorful clothes for the festival. So she has makeup on her face because she's wearing a mask. It's white. Her brothers are at the festival too. They're tall too. So they are using the verb to be tall too. But they have. So we use the verb have for they have long hair. They are, we use the verb to be when we talk about, sorry, they have short hair and beards. They're playing trumpets. So we use the verb here is when we talk about someone's job or what their name is, the verb to be. And then we went to she has, she is here, but she's got. She has makeup. Present continuous, she's wearing. Her brothers are at the festival too. They're tall too, but they have long hair. And they have short hair and beards. So you can make a question, something Julia, something blue eyes. Has Julia got blue eyes? So when we make a question in the present, in the have got, has Julia, we start with the verb, has subject and then got. So you got to be careful. You got to put the subject in the middle of the has or have and then got. So it could be, have you got? Has Julia got? Have we got? Have they got? So make sure the subject is here to make a question. So has Julia got blue eyes? And to respond, use the same verb. So you have to say yes or no first, and then put a comma. Yes, she has. Now we've got another question. Does her brothers have? Does her brothers have long hair? And the answer, no, they haven't. So remember, you can stop your sentence at no, they haven't. You don't need to repeat, no, they haven't got long hair. You can just say, no, they haven't. Sorry, do her brothers have long hair? Do her brothers have long hair? No, they haven't. No, they don't. Yeah, because the thing is, because it's got the verb do and have. So yeah, you could say, do her brothers have long hair? No, they don't. No, they haven't. You could say don't. Have her brothers got long hair? Yeah, you can even make this a have. I think we will keep it with have to practice. Have her brothers got long hair? No, they haven't. Yep. So the reason why I put the do, because that's present simple. You can ask the same question. You know, it's like saying, do you have a sister? Have you got a sister? Exactly the same question. But because we want to practice have, let's put have. Have her brothers got long hair? No, they haven't. Okay, we'll finish there and we'll continue more with extra practice for Unit 8. Okay, so remember Unit 8 was all about knowing how the difference between the present simple, present continuous, knowing how to say have got when you own something, an object, a noun, you want to talk about your family, and also being able to describe a festival, talk about a festival, what is happening, and talk about what's happening in a photo. If you want to show someone a photo, you need to say, this photo shows, it seems like, you look happy, it looks like, it seems like, this photo is a photo of my whatever. Okay, so we'll do more review coming up in the next lesson. So see you then. Bye, Yana. See you soon. Good night.